Hi, my name is Mike Berg, and I'm going to show you how to play my 9-card game, Coats and Hats. There's 9 cards in this game, and they have 3 different colors. And on one side there is a hat, and on the other side there's a coat. Now, if you'll notice the accent color on each card gives you a clue as to what the main color is on the other side of the card. And so to play this game, you shuffle the cards, and every now and then take some and flip them over. So you get random facing. And then you start by dealing 1 card to the center of the table, and then you deal the rest of the cards to each player. Now, once they're dealt, you can't flip the cards over in your hand. You have to play with them the way that they are facing you. And to play a turn, all you do is choose a card to play, and you can play it to either side of the rack. So this is the clothing rack, and you'd play it to one side or the other. And after you've played, you can either do one of 2 things. You can flip the card that you just played, or you can use any one of the abilities of any of the cards that are already on the rack. So that'll be the first turn for that player. And the second turn, first turn for the second player might be to I don't know, maybe just go for green, I guess, and maybe leave that one there. And we'll maybe use this ability, and we'll use that to make it so that it's not so easy to get for the other player to make a green set. So we'll slide that in between. The goal of the game is to make sets of 3 cards that are the same color together. So now it's the other player's turn. And this says we're going to play this one to this side, and this card can be moved up to 2 spaces. So we're going to slide that one in there. And now the other player might say, here's a set. So they can make this set. And the ability on this card says move another coat next to this card. So we'll take this coat and slide it in. So now this player has scored a point by making a set of 3. So after you score a set, what you do is flip all 3 of the cards that were part of the set, so that it's not so easy for the other player to just make another set. And then after you flip that set, if there is another set sitting on the table, you take the middle card from that set and you move it to the farthest edge. And now play would continue on to the next player. They've got 2 yellow cards. And this yellow card says I can move this card 1 space and flip any card. So we'll play this card to the outer edge here, and we'll move that. And we know that this card is yellow on the other side because of the yellow pom-pom. So now this player has scored another set. So we would take all of these cards and flip them over. And then play would continue on to the next player. And you just keep playing until you get all of the cards in the rack and keep track of your score as you play. If you happen to get a set that is both all the same color and all the same item, like this, we've got 3 greens that are also hats, then you actually get 1 bonus point. So this set would be worth 2 points instead of just 1. To play the Coats and Hats solo mode, shuffle the cards as you normally would. And the starting layout is very similar. Deal 1 card to the center, and then deal 2 sort of hands to each side of the table here. And now what you do, the goal is to end up with 3 sets of all 3 different colors arranged in a row. And to do that, you have to play all of one hand before you can play any of cards from the other hand. So if I decide I'm going to play with this hand first, I might look at the abilities. Now, when you play a card, you still, again, play to either side. In the solo mode, you can flip the card for free. And in the solo mode, you must use the ability on the card. So if you can't use the ability on the card, then you can't play it. So this one says move this card 1 space, so technically I could use this and just move it over there. This one says swap the positions of the 2 outside cards. So if I played this here, then I could swap these 2 outside cards. And now I've got the reds together still. This one says swap the position of this card with a hat. And so I might not want to do that, because if I played it here, then my yellows and my reds would be split up. If I played it here, I'd have a sort of a similar effect. This one says move this card up to 2 spaces. Maybe I'll play this here and put it in the middle there. Let's see here. If I have this on this side, I can swap it with a coat instead of a hat. So then I could play this one here and put that inside there. And then I would have these cards left to work with. So you would just keep playing the game until you've played all the cards, and you try to get it so that you've got 3 yellows, 3 greens, and 3 reds.